Hello, Cancer, and welcome to your August 2025 general reading. This will not resonate with all of you, so please take what resonates, leave the rest. Feel free to check your moon and rising, your other placements, to see if there's any clarity or guidance in those readings for you. All right, we start out with the Ten of Swords and the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles can be related to work. There is something you're done with. You could be done with a job, and I mean done like quitting, or done like moving on. It could have something to do with a collaboration of people. It could have something to do with the people in work related that you can't work with anymore. I feel like some of the swords are theirs and some of the swords are yours, you know. This has to happen. This is you know, the darkness is clearing. Better days are ahead, but this is something that you had to do. Maybe people were taking credit for what you did. Maybe somebody in the workforce got you fired or something like that, even with the swords, because swords are communication and strong, I don't want to say strong language, like dirty language. It's not that, but it's you know, swords hurt. The tongue, it can hurt how you wield it. Past energy, you have the Eight of Cups. So I feel like in the past, and maybe not in the distant past, maybe this was something you wanted to walk away from, or you thought about walking away from. Maybe you thought it wasn't serving you or your highest good. Or maybe you walked away from another position to take this position. I feel whatever it was, you weren't feeling it. The emotions weren't there. The feelings weren't there. You know, you didn't think it was a good fit for you, possibly. What brought you to this? This is the one I had picked. This is the one that came out. What brought you to this was a partnership. Two of Cups. It could have been a love partner. It could have been somebody that you were involved with, that you all did the job. You were working together or something like that. Or this Two of Cups can also be a partnership, like minds coming together. You know, somebody saw potential and they thought, hey, maybe you could do this. Or it could have been you were following somebody that you were involved with, even. You could have been seeking balance. You could have been looking to bring balance into your life, or bringing balance into your love life even. But I see this more, again, as a partnership. Like, you know, contracts and things like that. Let me pick up the card I just dropped. Okay, so present is the High Priestess. It's a card of Pisces, and it's a beautiful card of trusting your instincts, trusting your gut. And I feel that's kind of what you've done here. There could have been words said. There could have been things said. There could have been you know, a verbal disagreement. It could even have been written. There could have been, again, words said, things shared that you would rather not, right? You rather not have done, but I feel like it almost had to be done. And the High Priestess is that inner knowing, that stepping up, that trusting your instincts, trusting your gut. Whatever this was, you knew it had to be done. You knew it had to happen. I'm surprised the Tower card hasn't come out, because that's kind of what I feel. I feel it's it was divinely guided, is what I feel. It had to happen. So, and the High Priestess is talking about your inner truth and your sense of knowing. You know, you're a water sign, Cancer, and this is all the water. It's all the feminine energies here. It's the moon. You know, she's got the moon there, and the water's flowing, or her gown's flowing, kind of like water. And this is talking about having the knowledge now. It's like you don't need the book, you have the knowledge. And what are you going to do with it? You know, what are you going to do with this lesson? What are you going to do with this? What are you going to do with the knowledge that you've gained from this experience? Future is beautiful. The Empress. A lot of feminine energy here. Creativity. You know, creativity. You have the Hermit on the bottom, which is your subconscious. But the Empress is all about, what are you going to give birth to? What are you going to create? What are you going to bring forth? It can be work. It can be a person. It can be, you know, it could be pregnant. But I feel it's more of, what are you going to do next? What are your next steps? Because I almost feel in this, Cancer, that it's like you were sabotaged by your coworkers, is what I feel. There's some type of being sabotaged by your coworkers, even taking advantage of you or using your ideas to better themselves or something like that. And the Empress is a card of growth and abundance and being vulnerable, being grounded, being centered. Going with the flow, being comfortable. 3 is a number of growth and change and, you know, creativity, being creative. I feel like you're going to take knowledge that you've gained in past work-related issues or jobs and put it into something that can be lucrative and creative. The Hermit talks about going within, spending time within yourself. Again, letting that star shine, your knowledge, sending it out to the universe. It's kind of like the, you know, the books. It's, you have the inner knowledge and now you're shining it out for others. So you could be seeking people that are like-minded. You could be looking for helpers. You could be looking for people to help you, help yourself in a way of moving this forward. I just feel like, you know, the ending, an ending can be a blessing, and it could be, an ending's a beginning in disguise, basically, is what it is. So I feel like it's something to take your time. Don't rush through. Don't rush through things. Take your time. Try to see what is, not only see, but feel that light you're putting out for others. What kind of power, what kind of energy are you putting out for others? I feel like people can be drawn to you. I feel like whatever this is that you are going to create or you're going to be in the midst of, it's going to be, you know, it's kind of like moths to the flame. People are going to want a part of it. And I feel like this past energy, when you walked away from something, it could have been another job. It could have been a career choice. I feel like it was I feel like there might have been some regrets. Maybe you did it too quickly. Maybe you did it too slowly. I don't know which. But I feel like there were some regrets. Maybe you should have done it sooner. Or maybe you waited too late. Dropping cards. All right. A child's love. The love between a parent and a child is one of the most precious and deep connections we make during our time on earth. Children start out as part of us, and from their first cries, they establish themselves as the biggest part of our hearts. So this could even be, you know, having to do with a child, even though that's not really showing up here. But maybe it is, maybe you are pregnant, or maybe this does have something to do with you know, what you want to create, or maybe you want to create something for children even. Maybe you have an idea. You'll have to let me know. I mean, you don't have to let me know what the idea is, because, you know, somebody might take it from you. But, you know, let me know if this resonates with you, if this sounds like anything that you're going through. If this sounds like anything a friend of yours is going through, or you know somebody going through something similar, by all means, feel free to share this video. I do not mind. And I love how, you know, they're going within also. It's like, you know, if that's the mother and the daughter, and she's bringing forth this child, you know, what are you bringing forth? What light are you shining? What are you creating? What do you want to create? You have very strong feminine cards here. Even though you could be a male watching this, it's still strong feminine energy. So it could be, you know, getting in touch with that side of yourself. It could be being very creative. It could have been going into a situation for all the wrong reasons. But I feel like with the High Priestess, the inner knowing, when you know better, we do better. And when you know kind of what you want, what direction you want to go in, that will help also. All right, guys. I guess that's it. I was seeing if I was getting any more hits, and I am not. So this reading will be closed. I thank you all for watching. Leave any comments below. If you have any questions, I try to answer everything. I hate the glare that's here. I can't. There we go. It's a little better. Take care of yourselves and each other. Stay blessed. And again, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for sharing your energy with me. And if you've not subscribed and, you know, are considering so, please do so if that is what you want to do. Thank you, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.